Hello again, it's your internet dad, sharing life lessons I offered my own sons in the hope that they'll help you. Think about becoming a subscriber, then you'll be notified when the videos come out. Now today's talk is about sporting clays, which is the sport of shooting orange clay targets using a shotgun like this Beretta, which is what I use. Now you know I'm always encouraging you to drop that video controller, get outside and get some exercise. Well, sporting clays will do it for you, and you'll have the satisfaction of blowing real things to smithereens, and you'll get good physical exercise. Now, you may have heard of Skeet and Trap, and these are where you shoot at clay targets that are going away from you or from left to right, usually in a fixed position or in positions very close together. Sporting clays is only 25 to 30 years old, and it's very, very different. Most sporting clays courses have 12 to 15 stations, mostly in a natural setting surrounded by trees and the like, and presenting a very difficult decision each new position that you go to. Now I've met trap and skeet shooters that can score 100, but there are not many that score 100 on sporting clays. I've shot with national champions and they still missed a few, so it'll make you feel better. There'll be likely a shooting club in your area, and either by membership or open to the public. Many of them offer rental guns, sell ammo, and also have instructors for you. Now, if you like the sport, what I suggest is consider buying a second-hand shotgun. Don't buy a super expensive one, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 6,000 and of, when you still don't know that you really love the sport. A good second-hand shotgun will cost between $600 and $800, and most of the ones that you will see for sale are called over and unders, simply because there's one barrel over and one barrel under the shotgun. And you shoot the shotgun with two eyes open, and if you've spent your lifetime shooting rifles, you're going to have to get used to it. But if you squinted your eye down to the sight, you're not going to see these birds coming at you. They come in different sizes. The standard is the orange-yellow, but you also get middies and minis, and some of the minis are black instead of orange. So think of trying to hit a mini against a dark background. Now, I've told you that it's very different from Skeet and Trap. While most of the targets will go away from you or from left to right like Skeet and Trap, some of them will come at you. Some of them will go right over your head. Some of them will rise vertically some distance from you. And they've even got a few that roll along the ground. They're called rabbits, and they bounce. And it can be very frustrating because it's an unequal bounce. If you're getting a shotgun, most males will want a 12 gauge like this. It's the most common. Women who are adopting the sport will frequently go for a 20 gauge, which is lighter and therefore gives less recoil. But you have to know that it's harder for a 20 gauge shooter than a 12 gauge because the propellant charge is smaller and the amount of lead shot in the cartridge is smaller. This is so marked that occasionally you'll find really, really good shooters who, given the choice of 12 gauge or 20 gauge, they'll go for 20 because it'll make it more of a challenge for him. So I salute him. Now, the most important thing is when you're buying a gun, the most important thing is to make sure it's the correct measurement for you. And what we have in shotguns is what's called the length of pull. And that is the distance from the butt as it tucks into your shoulder to the trigger. Now, if the wooden stock is too long, your finger won't reach the trigger. If it's too short, you'll adopt a bad shooting stance. So you alter the butt. You can either cut it or you can add pads to the end of it. Make sure it fits. Now, ammo will cost about $20 for a 100 shot course, and a lot of sporting clays courses will cost you about $50. It'll take you hour and a half, 2 hours. Now, you remember, if the first time you do this, you only hit a few of them, don't worry. Remember, those experts never get 100, and each time you do it, you'll get better. So, good shooting, and I'll see you next time.